Sarahville here with Gothic 1881. This is an RPG game that I'm curious about. It's pretty old too, so it might either it's been updated or remastered of some sort, or it's just in the old pixelated games. I just want to check a few RPG games since this channel is mainly going to consist of me just playing random RPG games, rather just in the horror aspect, the dark aspect, or just something that's like, cozy, like Stardew's coming up, by the way, because I've been requested to play that one a lot. So don't worry, it's coming up. But until then, enjoy this video. Thank you very much. In the realm of reality, one's never happy in the realm of thoughts. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is Gothic 101. I'm really curious and intrigued by this, so hopefully you guys can hear me, because this is pretty loud. Yeah, hopefully this doesn't echo like the last gameplay, because it low-key echoed, and I was upset, but we're not going to be upset this gameplay. Don't worry, everything's going to be good. Just connect my controller. There we go, I can play with controller. I had almost arrived in Ravenfels. The train was already slowing down. So this was the place where the Imperial Office of Diseases has sent me to investigate a strange epidemic that caused a terrible shortness of breath. It has started in this area of Thuringia. At least it was what the medical privy councilor Hansen had explained to me, but I already competent enough for a task like this. A young doctor confronted with an extremely mysterious disease in the sparsely populated forest of the Grimm brothers' fairy tales and their dark origin. My breath was already taken by this alone. Was it just my pronounced nervousness, or already the first symptom of the nameless epidemic? I'm pretty sure I didn't read that right. Railway station of Ravenfels. Ravenfels, I think? Okay, so this is us. Now, what do I do? I'm just gonna look around. I'm playing this with controller. So, a little bucket, bags of cereal and posters. One is torn on the edge and wheat trickles out. Surely the mice here will not starve. Uh-huh. Okay, so you. Conductor August L. I'm sorry, there's no train today. Actually, there's been no train on all this week. The Rashbahn, we're all just too far away from the main track, but already next year the railroad will stop twice a week in Ravenfels. Is there no other option? That's what I'm thinking. Well, the carriage service is recently discontinued, so there could be some difficulty, but you could try to go to Hohenstein on foot, but then you would have to go through the Devil's Moor. There are wolves. Through a Devil's Moor? I'd rather not, right? How do I get there to the moor? We're likely gonna have to go there, so unfortunately it's a game, so it's very simple. Behind the cemetery there is an old path that leads directly to the moor. But I warn you, some people have not come back. Uh-huh. It sounds like folks been going missing in that moor too. Oh, I forgot. Welcome to Ravenfels and a beautiful stay. Thank you. Okay. So this is the forecourt. Looks pretty big, eh? So the lights and everything. And who is this? Lieutenant Trackle. New here in the village? Look out. If you want to know something about the country and its people, let me know. Then tell me something about these people, right? I would like to know more about this place. Thank you, but I can manage it all as well. Now let's ask questions. There is not much to tell. The people here are of the dull variety, small-minded, sneaky, living under the aegis of the court, and the court counts. I can tell you, is a very strange man. Never saw him, but in the village there are some rumors. And his sister, even stranger. I heard it said that she lived in the forest, seeing things. Should even give herself to unknown men. Outrageous, perhaps just rumors. Anyway, you will settle in, even if I do not recommend to stay too long. No, I wouldn't. There's a scratch on his face that's evident. Okay. The gate is locked, so I'm assuming we have to go someplace. Alright. Another person. Train. No, the bell. What am I thinking? Anyways, I want to look. Okay, yep, this bell tower. Hugo Backer. The accents. I forgot how that one's pronounced. Ah, stranger. Welcome, welcome. Finally someone worth speaking to. Perhaps what would you like to know? I'm sorry, but I don't have time for chit-chat. No, let's go. You're from the city, aren't you? Have you experienced a lot? Is there work for one like me in employment? Maybe a station as a luggage carrier? Maybe so strong men are always wanted. I have no clue. Then I'll probably go to the city soon. You can't stand it here. Me? I want to make something out of my life. Maybe I'll go to Berlin. When I can't find anything as a luggage carrier, maybe I could work in a hotel as a page boy. At least I'm able to carry suitcases. If only a train would finally come. One feels like being stuck here. Completely horrible feeling. Yeah, this looks like a depressing city. Baron Wiedenhart was riding through wild Hungary to the rescue in plight. He never came back. How strange. So, another game that takes place in Europe somewhere. Hungary, maybe? Or somewhere in that range. Saint Antonius. Is this a church? Who's this? May I speak with you, sir? Father Godfrey Rachel. Well, if it isn't a stray lamb, excuse me? Come here, do you want to make your confession? God forbid. You better not put the name of the Lord in your mouth in such condescension. Confession has never hurt anyone, not even you. I do not think much of a foolish fucklord. Another time, perhaps. Let's be nice. Be respectful. Well, my son, it's in your hands. You will always have an open ear for you. You are always welcome to go to confession. And now, goodbye. I have another sermon to prepare. Are you still here? Just leave. I got work to do. If you feel remorse, you can come back to see me. Okay, I get it. Why didn't he leave when... Yeah. The piano. Change the music for you, thank you. Nothing to look at here. And who is this? He must have just came in. Beetle Leopold. Excuse me, but have you already confessed to the priest? No, I haven't. This is not good. Listen, I'm going to give you some advice. Confess, even if it's not from the heart. Priest is a very influential man in this village. Without his consent, you will not get far here. Fine, Jesus Christ. We're gonna see what happens if we don't confess, if we just move on. Well then, my son, lighten your soul. God can forgive all sins if the poor sinner truly repents from the bottom of his heart. I have lewd thoughts. Wow. I have wished bad things to a fellow man. Oh my gosh. I have cursed, also in the name of God. And I am addicted to laudanum. Whatever that is. Lewd thoughts. I have wished bad things to a fellow man. I have cursed for consciousness. As long as you do not call on the devil with a curse, the Lord will be able to see it past it, I suppose. But try to control yourself in the future. Well, my son, I think that 5 Our Fathers and 2 Hail Marys should be enough to erase the sin. Is there anything else weighing on your soul? Yes, Father, I want to know more about the Count. Yeah. Well, this is a difficult subject. Count Murgle is not a God-fearing man. That much can be said with certainty. He has never been to church once, and it is rumored that he is connected with evil forces, brooding over his looks in the darkest hours of the night. And not only that, I have been told by his handmaid that at the early hours of the morning he calls on weird creatures with a hissing voice, that if as if he were a godless animal. Come to think of it, I don't really want to see him in the house of God. He would only defile the holy halls. Oh God. I can't even think about it. The Lord have mercy on all our souls. Okay. Well, we confess now, so now what? You gonna tell me something? Well, you must admit that confession is a great relief for the soul, right? You might be right. I feel no different from before. You might be right. Look, there is nothing like an absolution. Only this can save your soul. Well, we're gonna do everything to make it out alive if this ends with death. You know? Should I play this in a black and white filter since this game is in black and white and not color? Be cool, right? Hey, I need to talk to you. Amalia, excuse me? Are you the carriage driver? I've been waiting half a day for you. I have to cross the Devil's Moor, and without a carriage, I would certainly get lost. No, do I look like that? The carriage service was discontinued. That can't be! How can I get through the moor now? My grandma has sent me a dispatch. She is seriously ill. Don't tell me she's located in the... Or... I just hope that she does not have developed that strange fever. One could then suffer from severe shortness of breath. Terrible. Your grandma is certainly well. I could check up on her. You know what? Yeah. I don't know if that was a good decision, but... Oh, that would be very kind of you, because I am really worried about my dear grandmother. And now farewell. It's not fitting for a girl like me to talk to a foreign gentleman for too long. Okay. What's this though? Anyways, see a fire hydrant. I'm just exploring at this moment. Okay, who are you? Oh, Marie. Come closer, young man. Keep an old woman company. I won't stay for very long. With pleasure. A short rest will do me good. What do you mean I won't stay very long? That look, I'm gonna ask. Oh, you know, dear, life comes to an end. Everything has turned to earth again sometime. And my last day is not far off. Oh God, are you ill? The plague? Yeah, nothing lasts forever on earth. No, I'm not ill, just old. And fear of death is far from my mind. Don't you worry, dear. None of this concerns me. Dying is easy when the body is as old as mine. And not to forget that all this would be a burden for a coming generation. It is better that one has to go. Only one thing fills me with sorrow, that I cannot experience the course of things, the development of the modern world. There is still so much ahead of us. Such wonders of technology, of knowledge. Too bad I won't be able to read the newspaper when I'm dead. What do you mean by that? There will be much more to come. Let's be hopeful. You think so? Well, if you're not mistaken, but it's forgivable since you're still young. In any case, you should better be informed. You don't read enough. You should be better informed. You don't read enough. It seems to me, after all, we lived in exciting times, don't you think so? Railways roar through the country. Airships fly across the sky. This are modern wonders that we can see there. Miracle. Just last week I read in the evening paper that they wanted to make an invention called telephonograph. Telephonograph, a device. The telephone, right? To talk over long distance with a helpful electric power. Imagine that. Maybe in a few years I could speak. To my old friend Louise in Hollenstein without having to go to her. Maybe even with my son in Königsberg. Is that amazing? Yes, extraordinarily astounding. That is the course of events. You said it, dear. And just imagine that yet to come. What is yet to come? Airships flying across the Atlantic. Howard Hackney carriages with electric drive. Perhaps one day the newspapers will read out of this telephonograph. Imagine that. But I won't live long enough to see that, and that is a shame. That is a shame, but not to change. One should be modest. And now I have to rest a little. It was nice chatting with you. Goodbye, dear. It was nice speaking with you, too. Oh, Marie. Man, it's crazy. Times like this are crazy. Just imagine if she was alive and not unlike telephones were to be out. That would be kind of cool. Anyways, gotta find our way through there. I'm pretty sure we're gonna find another way up. I guess so. What's up here? I want to see what's over here before. May I speak with you? Handmaid Berta. I think, didn't they talk about her? Handmaid, the water. So much light. My eyes, they ache from all the light of the water. On the water surface. Help me, my head. I feel so weird. My head is burning from the many lights. No breath. Please help me. I am a doctor. What exactly is wrong with you? Since last night, I can hardly breathe, and my head is burning. I had mint tincture taken, but still having difficulty breathing. What should I do? Calm down. You have an anxiety attack. Should we say that to her? An anxiety attack? An anxiety attack. I'm so sorry, but I can't help you. That kind of sucks. Burning in the head. I don't know if that's an anxiety attack. I've had anxiety attacks before. But anxiety attacks must have been more severe than before. Nah. By all the saints, will I have to die now? Like my brother back then with diphtheria. Oh God, I have such fear. God be with you. I'm so sorry. Keep your composure, dear lady. Jeez. I don't know if I can say that's an anxiety attack. She might be sick. She might have the plague. Such fear, such terrible fear. If only an angel would come to redeem me. Well, I don't know what to do. You have found a bottle of laudanum. Laudanum? What the heck is that? I'm actually gonna look something up real quick. Can I pause? Okay. Laudanum. It's a type of opium. Okay, so laudanum is a tincture of opium containing approximately 10% powder opium by weight. Like, what exactly is... Okay, so it's medications, I'm assuming. Laudanum is prepared by dissolving extracts of the opium poppy in alcohol. So, flower extract? Yeah, flower extract. Comes from a poppy flower. It's a reddish brown in color and extremely bitter. Laudanum contains several opiates. Alkaloids include morphine and codeine. Laudanum was historically used to treat a variety of conditions, but its principal use was a pain medication and cough suppressant. So yeah, it's medication. Okay, I thought it was something bad, but it has morphine and codeine in it. Man, you could just imagine how strong that junk could be. Well, I don't know. I never took morphine or codeine before, so I wouldn't know. Come on, let's go across. I found a pistol. You must equip the pistol in your inventory to keep it ready for fire. Otherwise, you will not be able to survive a potential fight. Of course. I'm always gonna keep that thing on me, right? We gotta keep that thing on us. Who is this? Oh, servant friends. I'm really sorry, sir, but the Count is not receiving visitors at the moment. A funeral is being prepared. Oh, wow. But you're not in a hurry, are you? Just arrive, I would think. Take quarters, talk to people, then come back later. I have the honor. Okay. A new coffin, the lacquer still shining. You wonder who have died, right? Oh dear. Have they passed away from the plague? Okay, so the Count must be up the stairs. Okay. Can't go over there. We have to go somewhere else. Ooh. Is this the Count? No. Elizabeth Kramer. Who are you? And what are you doing here? I thought I was finally alone. I was about to ask you the same thing. Just looking around. Yeah, let's be honest. Then you are welcome. Here you can find silence, refuge from the world outside, from all the evil that oppresses us. I too am oppressed. Here with the dead I can find rest, because here with the dead I am no longer trapped, no longer driven by the invisible things. So, are you like, okay, she has to be a mortician of some sort. What do you mean trapped? Do you live here in the crypt? What do I mean by that? Do you often have the feeling that an invisible power is influencing your life, forcing you into fixed paths? Without you being able to prevent it, at the mercy of foreign powers, you want to harm. Who wants to harm us? Keep us in servitude. Ma'am, you should see a neurologist. Yes, free will is an illusion. I'm not sure which way to say to her. Ma'am, you should see a neurologist. We do not have anything like that here. And even if we have one, it would not change anything about the reality that lies behind ours. You know, I often have the feeling that thick wall of glass will surround me, and all the other people too. And we shout something to each other. What? And all we would hear is muttering, a whisper of vague words. Instead, the puppeteers move us from above, and we fidget behind our glass walls. Isn't that a bit melodramatic? I think you really need help. Okay, wait a minute. He's sitting here listening to this lady, and she's like, all this, don't you feel like we're puppets? And, we have puppeteers controlling us, and, something is in the air. It could be true, but from his point of view, lady, you're crazy. You need some help. Isn't that a bit melodramatic? I think you need help. You seem unteachable. But the day will come when you cannot deny the reality behind things. That is certain. And now, if you'll excuse me, I want to speak to the dead. They know more about the shape of the world than we do. Yeah, this lady's crazy. Speaking to the dead, there's something up with her. Ashes. I hope you didn't take them out. Yeah, I found a bottle of laudanum. More ashes. Ashes. More laudanum. And more ashes. What's this? The board is hardly readable. Only some fragments can be deciphered. 1434 Za Myrtle Faded Deuce. It's like some type of chant or some type of saying you say to the Count. The coffin seems to be empty. It almost seems to you like someone's expecting a lot of dead, right? Jeez. Especially with this plague going on. They're getting the coffins ready, man. I'm not looking at that. And there's rats everywhere, my lord. Ooh. The crypt. Yeah, found a bottle of laudanum. Well, ain't that something? Lady, you better shut your tail up. I mean, shut it up. Shut it up. I stole a lot of laundry. You ain't gonna have nothing left, unfortunately. Here rests in God the counselor, friend of godly murder. January 17th, 1645 to February 25th, 1707. He always protects his beloved ones from the evil which lurks in the woods. Man, his soul rests in peace. Oh, it's a crack here. In 1597, August 15th, Heinrich Mergel was born into this world, and on July 28th of 1654, commanded home by his God, blissfully passed away in the 57th year of his earthly existence. Oh man. In 1574, Caspar Ferdinand Mergel saw the light of this world, taken home by his Lord in the year 1612. He was always righteous and kind. Trading chest, no. You're about to sit down when a chilly breeze touches your hands, as if an invisible shape touched you. And it is as if someone whispers something. Lord, forgive me for whatever I said. Even though it's in a different language, it might not be harmful, but Lord, forgive me. You never know what this stuff could mean. Anyways, we checked everything out here. I want to explore more before I go into the counts. Oh, a doggy. Oh, a cat. Oops. Hey, little kitty. Oh, you're just so cute. Okay. Remember the day that was given to you, just as God always thinks of you. And is this our place? No, this is not our place. This is just some random person's place. Bibles, hymn books, theological treatises, and a book of Friedrich Nietzsche's Der Wander und Schatten. I need to learn whatever language this is. Bibles, okay. My goal is to be a linguist, so yeah. The Garden Law from 1885. The Clothes of a Priest and a complete volume of a magazine. Whatever magazine that may be, please let it not be blue. There's a lot of hypocrites in this world already. The bed. You have found 30 mark. Whatever that is. I'm just taking everybody's stuff. It's an RPG game. What anybody gonna do if I still like breaking and entering and stuff? But the door was unlocked, so it shouldn't have been unlocked in the first place. So that's their fault, right? Why keep your doors unlocked when someone could potentially pop in and steal things like we're in an RPG game like this, right? Woe to him who sleeps, for the dreams of the dead will implant themselves in his unconscious mind. Same thing. Woe to him who watches, for the breath of the dead will spread through his lungs. Oh, okay. Gatehouse. No, let's go back in. Servant Gustav. Oh dear, oh my goodness, what am I going to do? The Count will scold me. He will scold me terribly. It's not going to be that bad. What happened? Yeah, what happened? Oh dear, I should order to receive hay, then into the barn with it. But the supplier has not come at all this morning. Which reminds me, maybe the supplier has fallen ill. This plague, you know what I mean. Perhaps the Count will understand that, perhaps. He should. Unless he just doesn't care and just slaps everybody dead. He will not scold me after all, but the stable master Conrad certainly will. He never showed even a hint of understanding for my situation, never. Because he's ignorant. Why should he resent me? I'm afraid so. Yeah, why should he resent you? Like, he knows what's going on, right? And he's just like, there's no freaking plague going on. You crazy. Get back to work. Hi, you don't know him. Conrad Bradley is a hot-tempered man, a man without forbearance. He will tear my head off if he sees me. I am lost. Well, you shouldn't be working with him, perhaps. I have to hide. Where? Or better yet, I'll go to Hohenstein right now. I'll probably be able to buy a bale of hay there. I simply must. If only he knew the trains didn't work. dirty clothes, rags, and empty liquor bottles, and a broken kaleidoscope. Fresh apples, shiny like varnished. If only we could have a bite of that apple. First note, the picture of a flower. Second note, a calendar saying about mercy. Third note, a shopping list. 5 apples, 3 pounds. We might have to do that, even though he's taking care of it. But with stuff like this, I'm writing stuff down. You never know what this is going to be needed. I have to keep those in mind because we are in Europe. If all the European countries have pounds as a currency, then yeah, they're talking about money. But if they're talking about weight, then we gotta keep that in mind too. Okay, potatoes, a half pound. Okay, they're talking about weight. Half pound of butter, and a bottle of schnapps. He's about to make some. But I forgot what schnapps was, so I'm gonna have to look that up. I thought it was an alcoholic beverage. Alright. Are these okay, so lamb's lettuce, already a little shriveled, so he needs to stock up on that. Potatoes with many green spots. Yeah, he needs new stuff. Is this fish? Yeah, fish. They smell a bit. I think fish automatically. Laundry not very clean, although it's been washed. Man, seemed like he tried everything, and that man's still gonna cuss him out. Shoo him out, perhaps. Is this a grave? Melchior Mergel, born on May 3rd of 1789. He died on August 24th, 1811. His love of hunting became his doom. A boar killed him before Melchior could kill the boar. I don't mess around with boars. I'm sorry. The stables. Ooh, little horsies. Oh, hi, horsey. Nah, because you might kick the crap out of me. Oh, so this dude. Look at him. He already looked like he got an attitude. Dude, I would pistol whip you. Do you have the delivery hay bales with you? The horses have already quite lean and restless. What is Gustav thinking? I've been waiting all day. Lazy good for nothing is this Gustav. It's all a mystery to me why the Count hired him. I spoke with the servant, right? Then you would have to take care of it yourself. You have all this freaking attitude. You the manager, right? Be grateful that he's the only person working for you and he's busting your tail. Perhaps if he is lazy, but it seems we gotta give him the benefit. We gotta give both of them the benefit of the doubt. I spoke with him. Well, what did he say in his defense? This work-shy rascal. I'm going to pull his ears out when I meet him. He's afraid of you. He has not received a delivery today. I beg your pardon? What's nothing but a lame excuse? He's having a good time while I'm working here. If I catch him, I'll give him a good thrashing. No. It seems to me that I am surrounded by only a lazy riffraff. Only who will still worse here. Outrageous. Well, I messed up. A cradle worm, wormy apples must be there around for quite. The apples sure are no longer edible. 20 mark. Let me talk to you, sir. Well, I'm sorry, Gustav. Is this a basket? What's back here, though? The woods. And another. Oh, yeah. 10 bullets. I like this game so far, except that everybody have a crappy attitude. Well, that man. You gonna have to take care of him. You got a little attitude problem. Okay, so this is the other end. And, yeah, I'm just exploring everywhere. A bunch of graves. Shiny like varnish. Can we take them? Oh my gosh, yeah, these are grave sightings. Like, this is a graveyard. But we do have to look out. It says something past the graveyard. Found 5 bullets. That's 15 I have on me. Man, this town is suffering. And I wish it well. Do I have to go on the other end for it? I guess not. Okay. I'm just exploring out the butt. I'm gonna take everything. I'm gonna take everything from what everyone got. A bottle of laundry. At least we got a lot of medicine in case we get, you know. Okay, who is this? Magdalena Bonner. Please be careful. Eerie things are happening in the village. The Count and his sister, they are not to be trusted. It seems like it. What makes you think so? Isn't that a bit over the top? Yeah, what makes you think so? You hear a lot of talk in the village that can't be far-fetched, can it? They say the Count is involved in anarchist circles. And his sister is a suffragette. Suffragette. Disgusting. She also lives in a shack in the dark forest. How very unseemly. I, for one, do not want to become like that. I can tell you, the Count's sister must be dirty and full of lice. When I must imagine, it shakes me up. Everyone's so fearful. No. What's this? I'm gonna have to look up everything you got. Lots of books, some very offbeat stuff. A compendium of astronomy, a primer in Japanese language, a bottle of poetry, Wolf von Kaltschuk. Oh, is this the sister or Joanna Biden? My husband is not here. Look in the cemetery. He is the village gravedigger. Okay. 50 mark. You know, I'm taking everything because we're gonna need it. I'm here to save this village if I can. Because dishes, pots, pans, a serving jar with dried rose petals could be used for something rather for beauty or healing. I'm all for it because I'll do the same thing. I'm a DIY type of girl after all. I'll make some DIY videos for you guys soon. If you guys want me to, just let me know in the comments below. And also like, share, comment, subscribe while you're at it. Can't pause it. Hello? Now I have to head somewhere. Is there anywhere where I can pause? We can save. File 1. Now, unfortunately... Okay, so Dr. Johann Feinstein, a neurasthenic. Okay, so we haven't gotten to any fights yet, but unfortunately this was a quick gameplay. Now I do have to run somewhere. Let me know what you guys think. Be sure to like, share, comment, subscribe like I said before. Until then, goodbye.